Are you looking for 8 best things to do in Mazatlan? If you simplest have at some point in Mazatlan, you must take a taxi to Centro Histórico for a few scrumptious fish tacos, to snap some pics of the Basilica of the Immaculate Conception, and to walk through the lovely statues of the Malecón. But this metropolis without a doubt well known shows itself over the route of some days. Then you may have time for a morning sundown atop El Faro Lighthouse and a nighttime overall performance on the Angela Peralta Theatre. One factor to skip: the Museo Arqueológico de Mazatlán, covered in lots of journey guides. Pinnacle 10, however, fairly absent from the must-do lists of real existence vacationers. Here is the list of 8 best things to do in Mazatlan. 1. Old Mazatlan. Some of Mazatlan's maximum cherished sites are targeted in Old Mazatlan. You might not want to make a unique attempt to revel in this a part of city, however you could relaxation confident that you may spend masses of time there. And in case you simplest have at some point with inside the place that is in which vacationers propose you come. 2. Malecón. Mazatlan's Tarifi beachfront walkway spans 13 miles along neighborhoods, meals vendors, bars, stores, and resorts. This is likewise in which you may discover the maximum daylight hours activity, beginning across the Zona Dorada, snaking alongside the Paseo Clausen, and via Old Mazatlan earlier than finishing at Playa Olas Altas. Residents and tourists choose this stretch for jogging, biking, or simply strolling. 3. Playa Olas Altas. Mazatlan citizens do not trouble with the vacationer gridlock on Playa Las Gaviadas. After they need a touch seaside time, they head to Playa Olas Altas. Visit for yourself, and you will quickly see why. This lovable pocket of golden sand and aquamarine waves is decidedly greater tranquil, and the few cafes that corral the place are not as overpriced. You will see the occasional seaside vendor. However, in case you're now no longer interested, simply say a well-mannered however firm "No gracias," and be warned, Playa Olas Altas means high waves beach, and its Pacific waters are commonly higher for browsing than swimming. 4. Plaza Machado. Located inside the ancient Old District, Plaza Machado is an imperative hub for the entirety from eating places to galleries, and has been when you consider that 1837. Check out the French and Spanish encouraged architecture, pay attention to neighborhood musicians carry out, and surely absorb this public square that's famous now no longer simplest with travelers, however with locals as well. The lovely wrought iron gazebo is an attention-grabbing landmark. This energetic spot is amusing for people looking and purchasing, consistent with latest vacationers. 5. Basilica of the Immaculate Conception. Offset through canary-colored spires and Italian marble, the Basilica of the Immaculate Conception, constructed inside the 19th century, is pretty the sight to behold. Previous vacationers say you maximum clearly ought to forestall through this church in Old Mazatlan to peer its splendor, and pressure going in or to excursion the constructing when you have time. Be respectful in case you do determine to move inner. The Basilica holds offerings numerous instances every day, but when you consider that there is no legit internet site for this sin-alone splendor, it will likely be tough to decide the mass schedule. Our advice: go at nighttime whilst there are fewer offerings. That's additionally whilst you may see the antique church's nighttime lighting. 6. Playa Brujas. This seaside is stated to have been a fave spot amongst witches to carry out their rituals, therefore its contemporary name. Today, the seaside is famous with water sports activities fans, specifically surfers who love huge waves. This is likewise a much less crowded seaside, so you'll have greater room to unfold out. Recent traffic say they love Playa Brujas' splendor, however warning that swimming may be risky due to an occasionally intricate undertow. Therefore, be cautious whilst taking a dip inside the water, and make certain there is a lifeguard on responsibility earlier than you cross in. 7. Zona Dorada. The Zona Dorada, or Golden Zone, functions high upward thrust accommodations, stores, eating places, and nightclubs, together with a few of the metropolis's fine seashores in a 3-mile stretch. The Malecón connects this place with the ancient Old Middle to the south, a huge hit with traffic who love the purchasing and surfing possibilities inside the Golden Zone. Many point out how pleasant the locals are and the way secure they felt. Others, however, felt this phase of city become too touristy, and that now no longer all regions stay as much as its golden name. 8. El Faro. Here's a touch trivia. El Faro means the lighthouse in Spanish, so travelers are calling this Mazatlan site the Lighthouse Lighthouse. Redundancy aside, that is one of the city's fine recognized attractions. A jaw-losing view awaits the courageous soul that embarks at the strenuous 30 to 45-minute hike up more or less drawn trails to peer the lighthouse up close. But in case you cannot or do not desire to climb, now no longer to worry, there is masses of tremendous image ops from afar.